It's time for today's race at the Autódromo José Carlos Pache circuit here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be the key to any overtaking prospects today. Joining me to talk you through the action today is Anthony Davidson. And give us an idea of what kind of thing you're going to be looking out for today.
Well, the big question for me is whether or not we're going to see the cars able to follow each other closely enough to overtake, especially through the fast sections here. Of course, we've got DRS, and that will help on the straights, but it's still no good if you're coming off the previous corner too slowly or too far behind.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Nico Rosberg completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Perez, Bottas, Raikkonen, Massa, and Nico Hülkenberg, Kvyat, Alonso, Carlos Sainz, and Button, Grosjean, Magnussen, Jolyon Palmer, and Pascal Wehrlein, Gutierrez and Ericsson, Rio Haryanto, and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Nice work, that's P1. Race win, well done.
A great win then for the Williams team today. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Williams are your winners today. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Valtteri BOTTAS takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Oh, well, I'm a bit spoilt for choice, Crofty. My instinct says Valtteri BOTTAS, and looking down the field, no one really jumps out at me to make me change my mind.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Valtteri BOTTAS takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about BOTTAS this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.